Hello everyone, welcome to Peach on Earth Tarot. Today I'm going to be doing a reading for the sign of Leo for the month of March. You can have Leo anywhere in your chart. You can be a cross watcher. All that I ask is that if you were here watching this reading, that you come with good intentions for yourself and for others. Okay, Leo, the message that I was getting when I was, getting into your energy it was like they were talking about movement, lots and lots of movement. Now that can be physically, but it also felt energetically. I feel like there's a lot of movement going on around you energetically that's making you, not making you, that's helping you kind of like heal. Like there's a lot of really positive vibrations around you that is causing a lot of healing. Now they I heard the words love is all around you. Now, at first I thought they meant there's a line at the very, very end of what's the movie? Love Actually, where he says love really is all around. And I thought that's what they meant, but then they pointed out there's a song by Sturgill Simpson, and he doesn't actually say love is all around you. The song is called All Around You, if you want to listen to it. I used to mishear him saying it. It actually says glowing, flowing all around you. I always used to hear it as love is all around you. And then they pointed out, like his enunciation or diction or whatever you want to say is not great. And that's why I misheard it, because that's like a huge difference. Love is versus flowing and flowing. But so there's something that maybe you are needing to like speak clearly that you've not yet spoken clearly, or I just heard out loud, you've not yet spoken out loud. And it could have to do with love, just because it is talking about love is all around you. And now that love is all around you, I just got this, is like that energy, that vibration that's all around you. It's like a universal love. He even says universal love in that song, I'm pretty sure. I can't remember. But anyway, so it's like I'm getting the sense that there really is a lot of like healing energy around you right now. Okay, so we're going to start with the Wild Unknown Spirit or Animal Spirit Oracle cards. So can I have one or two cards for Leo, please, for March? One or two cards for Leo. But maybe that healing, getting a little lightheaded. That healing that's happening to you on a vibrational level, I think might be clearing up some blockages like in your throat chakra. Like things that are needing to be spoken out loud. It's like you're healing it so you can speak them out loud. Now, it can be in like a romantic sense, but I'm not necessarily getting that. I'm getting like your truth, like who you are as a person. I feel like maybe you've like hidden it from those you care about. I'm getting like masking. What in the world? I just saw this really crazy thing out of the corner of my eye. I don't know. Anyway, I just feel like that was probably confirmation. Like maybe you mask a lot around other people and you don't really know how to. That's too many. I only want two. Well, okay. I think I'm supposed to take them all. Okay. So we have the buffalo, the raccoon, and the sea serpent. So the buffalo is really like a spiritual thing. They're strong, but they have a really strong sense about them. Now, you know what's interesting is they're pointing out this beard, how buffaloes have beards, right? And how I was talking about masking, like another way that we can hide who we truly are is like I know like this is a big term and like public relations for like celebrities and stuff is bearding. And so it's like because the beard covers the face, right? And so it's like a way to kind of like hide, have some form of comfort. So I'm getting that sense that you're, and with this raccoon, how it's black and white, like you can barely see the raccoon. And raccoon, I don't know why I just said it like that. And that's that enunciation, diction type of thing, right? Raccoon, it's like not enunciating your words, not speaking your words, like hiding behind just like not giving a lot of clarity. Like maybe you talk really quietly, and this is not like a Leo energy. Like Leo is, supposed to like typically like very confident and very like they have a lot of love for themselves. And so this is very not Leo type of energy. And this could be due to some form of trauma in your past, like like maybe growing up you were never allowed to be who you were, and so like maybe who you were was like you got in trouble for trying to be who you were. I'm trying to think of an example. Like maybe you were really like outgoing and loud and whatnot, but like maybe your parents weren't like that, and so they like disciplined you for being outgoing and loud because they couldn't see the positive aspects of it, even though it's a positive thing, and so it could have caused you to really become reserved and quiet and like maybe like mumble a lot, I'm hearing. And then this sea serpent, to me, so it looks like an eye, right? But to me, it's almost like that's that spirit energy, because this is spirit. That's that spirit energy coming in and giving you that positive vibration. And it's like letting you see your truth in a positive light. I do want to look, and it's interesting because I was talking about the throat chakra earlier, and this is blue, and the throat chakra is represented by blue. Okay. Hang on, I want to look at the sea serpent in the book here real quick. Where's it at? Okay. The sea serpent actually represents the second chakra, which is the sacral. Oh my gosh, I love this. Okay, so the very top of the sea serpent says healing emotional wounds, expressing desires. That's what's going on with you, whether you're doing it intentionally or spirit. Like I really feel like there's a lot of vibration around you that's just like, I can just feel like the vibration. It's crazy. And it's allowing you to heal without you having to like delve too deep right now. Now there will come a time when you will have to, but right now it's just kind of like you're being prepared in order to do kind of like a deep dive. So let's see here. The sea serpent represents the energy of expression, whether it's emotions, creativity, sensuality, or the desire. The sea serpent helps us move and direct, and I was talking about movement, right? Move and direct our energy into a healthy current. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. Let's see here. Loosen the grip of self-judgment. Let the cool waters of forgiveness into heal our wounds. It says, when the energy of the sea serpent is not yet activated, our emotions and creativity are left in the muddy waters. The current of expression stagnates in some areas of our lives, and in other places it floods. It's important to remember no matter what the waters of our emotional lives look like, the sea serpent loves us just the same. Like a mother, she wraps herself around us. Hang on. In a gesture of protection. That's that vibration I'm feeling, like that's all around you. She supports us as we learn to express our true natures. So that's what I was getting. It's like you might not be doing a lot of the work right now, but I really feel like spirit is around you, especially because this buffalo card like is a very spiritual card. It's around you, addressing your shadow aspects, which is the raccoon, right? So like because we have spirit and then this like emotional healing, like they're surrounding you, whatever wounding it is that you have going on inside of you right now. I love this so much. Okay. So I'm gonna pull that. That's all really far forward. Okay. We're just gonna leave it like that. Now we're gonna jump in with the Wild Unknown Tarot. Okay. So what is the message for Leo, please? What is the message for Leo for March? Okay, so we have the Son of Pentacles. Now, that's interesting because you do have 2 earth signs here, so you could be heavy earth in your chart. But I'm not sure. The Emperor, which is Aries energy, okay, and the High Priestess. Interesting. What's on the bottom? Oh, okay, the Hermit in reverse, which is funny because I always shuffle my cards upright, but a couple of weeks ago I spilled some water on this deck, and so I had to, go through and wipe them all off and lay them out to let them dry, and they actually recovered pretty well, I would say. Like, there's not really a lot of damage done to them, which I'm very, very thankful for. But so I think a couple of cards ended up reverse. But anyway, is that the only one? Oh, Wheel of Fortune. Father of Cups. Son of Wands. Anyway, but it's interesting that the Hermit's in reverse because, the Hermit is about like seclusion and going within. And I honestly think that you're coming out of that because it's so interesting because I normally do have all my cards upright and this one is not. And it's like a very similar energy to this raccoon where it's like, I almost said raccoon again. I don't know if you say raccoon like that. But it's so weird that it's coming out like that because I don't say it like that. I say raccoon. But anyway, but it's like, it's almost like with it in reverse, it's you're learning to come out of your shell. Especially with these 2 very, very strong energies with the Emperor and the High Priestess. The Emperor is about like our strength. It's our solar plexus. And then the High Priestess, I am getting the High Priestess. It's like the sacral and the third eye kind of combined, which I'm getting with the Sea Serpent as well. Because it did represent, well, that was more like a sacral and throat chakra. But then I was getting the third eye with the buffalo because it's purple. And the third eye is represented by purple. Anyway, it just feels very... Hang on. It's like moon, sun, moon. Moon, sun, moon. I'm honestly getting... Sorry. That... Because the way he has his head down, the Son of Pentacles... Now, the Son of Pentacles is like the Knight of Pentacles, which is very, very slow moving. And I honestly feel like with the buffalo and the raccoon, that's kind of how you are right now, is like you kind of just have your head down and you're not really confident in yourself. And like it's a lot of just external wounding that it's not really... It wasn't of your doing, like there were people around you that made you feel this way. Now, if you do have heavy earth in your chart, I know earth signs tend to be a little harder on themselves than like fire signs do. So you can feel really conflicted about, like you want to be confident and outgoing and whatnot, but then underneath you feel ashamed for being that way. But there's a healthy balance. Like there's nothing wrong with being confident. Like that is an emperor energy, like just knowing your power and living in it. And then the high priestess is like the feminine aspect of that. Like she knows all. The high priestess knows all, but she's not shitty about it. She shares it when it needs to be shared, and I really feel like that's kind of what's happening to you right now. Is Spirit is showing you how confidence can work in your life and not come out in a toxic way. Because I am getting that message again about how if you were confident like when you were little and your parents or whoever was around you, even like classmates or your peers, made you feel like that was a bad thing to be, I am getting that. But it's not. You need to know that it's not. Now, this is like an eclipse here. So it's like, I think Spirit's trying to eclipse that out of your life. Eclipse all that wounding that's in you that doesn't need to be there out of your life. And it's a slow process. Obviously, like vibrations, they're very, very healing, but it does take a while, right? Now, because of the Son of Pentacles, the Son of Pentacles is very, very slow moving. But the way that I'm seeing this is like his head is down, right? You're no longer curled up in a little ball, though, as is represented in the raccoon energy. But you're no longer in a little ball, but your head is slowly coming up. You're slowly lifting it up and looking around you and realizing, who you are allowed, or who you can be, not allowed to be. Like, be yourself, right? Let's see. Do I need any clarifiers here? Let's go. I want to get one clarifier for, let's look at the Son of Pentacles. The Son of Pentacles here. I'm using the Morgan Greer Tarot. Okay. So we have the Two of Pentacles. That, to me, is telling me that you feel really torn. I do feel like you probably have a lot of earth in your chart. And earth and fire can feel like conflicting energies, okay? But we have the Chariot here as well. And to me, okay, so with the Two of Swords is like needing to make a decision. And with the Chariot, I feel like you are making a decision. You're vibrationally being healed right now, and that's going to allow you to start making decisions that there's more moon energy here. That's going to allow you to start making decisions that align more in tune with who you truly are deep down, and not feel you have to let the vibrations work. You have to use your intuition and speak up for yourself. Because, this person is blindfolded, right? And so they can't see what they need to do. They have to intuitively decide what they need to do. And that's what you're being called to do, is like intuitively decide what is best for you, not for anyone else. Like, obviously do no harm, right? But you have to do what's right for yourself first and foremost. Okay? Let's look at the Emperor. Can I have one card for the Emperor, please? One card for the Emperor for Leo, March. Can I have one clarifier for Emperor, please, for Leo? One card for Leo. Oh, I love this. Okay. So we have Strength, which is Leo energy, and then the Sun on the bottom, which is also Leo energy. I love this. Yeah, I really, really feel like you are being given strength right now. because that's what the emperor represents. It's so interesting because the emperor is about, the external strength where, you don't see all of the roots and whatnot, which can be like the feminine aspect of the emperor and the empress, right? You need both to thrive, but I feel like you have the roots, like, how am I wanting to word this? Yeah, especially with the strength card, how it's a feminine energy that is taming the ego. And I feel like it's that ego that has kind of kept you, even though it's like it's what keeps you hiding, because normally ego is represented as like overbearing and all this stuff, but like our ego can also make us hide because the ego's goal is to protect. So if you have used your ego to protect yourself by hiding, because you were taught that being yourself wasn't okay, and then so in order to protect yourself, which is your ego, you had to hide. But it's time to soothe that and to calm it and to just let it come out naturally. I'm hearing, I don't know, it's difficult. Let's see, I don't know, I want to go ahead and get advice for you guys. So we're going to use the fairies oracle for advice. Can I have one fairy for Leo as advice, please? What does the fairy oracle have as advice for Leo? What's the advice for Leo? What fairy has advice for Leo? Is there a fairy that has advice for Leo for the month of March pertaining to this reading, please? What's the advice for Leo? Okay, I'm going to take that one. There was a big stack that fell out, but I want to look at these. The Singer of the Chalice and Nellis the Alchemist. Those two kind of wobbled in my hand, but I'm not going to take them. I just want to look at them. Okay. Iris of the Rainbows is on the bottom. I like that. Okay, so, oh, look at this. Such Leo energy, Solas. I actually feel like that is the case where because it's 13 breaks down to a 4. That's the very Emperor energy, okay? It's such Leo energy. And to me, this is really saying that you need to start embracing your true. It's like healing that ego. Like your ego right now is protecting you by keeping you kind of like submissive. But when you heal it, it allows you to speak your truth. It allows your confidence to come back out and be natural. And so it's like an even balance. We'll go ahead and look at what the book has to say for Solas. Knowledge, consciousness, synthesis, spiritual empowerment. Solas stands midway between the realm of the singers and that of manifest reality, the realms of fairy, this world, and other realms and dimensions. The singers dwell in the cosmos without boundaries or differentiations. Differentiations. Sorry if I'm butchering that, but the way it's in the book, it's like on 2 different lines, so it's really hard for me to like sound it out. That's the enunciation and like whatnot again. But we and the fairies live in the world where there are limitations to overcome and boundaries to identify and expand, which helps us to grow. When we don't know what we need or who to turn to, Solas will help us if we ask. To an Oracle group member, Solas said, "Allow the surface noise to fade. I am here waiting." Allow the surface noise to fade. That is all the conditioning, all of the words that people have spoken to us that have made us not want to live in our truth, that made us feel bad for living in our truth, okay? That's the surface noise. Allow that to fall away. And what is truly there, okay? They're waiting. That's that vibration. The vibration is there. It's happening to you right now. If you quiet your mind and remove all of the external, you can pick it up. You can feel it and let it come into you, okay? Let's see. Solas encourages us to stand on our own feet, to recognize and utilize our own wisdom, to depend on our own strength, and to acknowledge and work with our own good qualities, using them as stepping stones to improve the less good. Yet at the same time, Solas recognizes that we cannot do everything alone and helps us to make the connections, to have the insights that will help us accept wisdom, energy, and assistance from other realms, especially the realms of the singers and of fairy. With faith in the human spirit, Solas sees us as arrows fired from a bow, choosing our own directions and soaring into undreamed of heights, empowered by trust in the creative life force. So it's like if you begin to realize who you truly are, because Leo is a very, very powerful energy. But if you've been made to feel like you need to stifle it, and you can unlock it, if you allow yourself to unlock that power, like you can soar to the highest heights. You are a very powerful person if you so choose. Okay? If you choose to let all of the bullshit, all of the conditioning, all of the toxic words that were put upon you to fall away, you can soar to the highest heights. Let's see here. Let's see. Solas is radiant, energizing, vitalizing. This presence in a reading often indicates that something new is being brought into. There's a lot of bees going on here, so hang on a second. Let me kind of restart there. This presence in the reading often indicates that something new is being brought into being in our lives, partly through our own efforts and partly through the help you're receiving from other realms. That's the energetic vibes. You have to, those energetic vibes are already there. You just have to tune into them and allow them to work for you. Miracles may take place. Movement into the light. Movement. That's like one of the first words I get for this reading. Movement into the light is occurring. This is a time for taking action, passing on our blessings and learning, and for service given from a position of strength. Okay, Leo, this has been your reading. I hope it was helpful. If it was, you can like, comment, share, subscribe. I thank any of you for being present today, any of your guides that were present, any of my guides that were present from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much, and I'll see you soon. Bye.